Here we are realizing an interview for Barbara Oakley, who's visiting from the United States here at the ISCC conference. And I would like to ask you some questions about what are you working on and what are your subjects or your matter of interest?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm working on now, I've just done a massive open online course, which is a MOOC. And we have, so far in the last 3 months, we've had 325,000, that's 325,000 students. So people are enormously interested in this subject, and the subject is learning how to learn. And one of the things I've noticed is that a lot of people from South America are really, really intently focused on learning how to learn. And I think it's because they are so smart about knowing that little bit of additional knowledge about learning can make everything better.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. Turn off. Okay, so well, I would like to know more about, because you have a electrical engineering background and systems engineering background, also have a Ph.D. So I would like to know how these areas merge with the biomedical area, and how about the brain or the neuroscientist background touch with this learning to learn area.
A lot of what has been done in the past is that educators have created their ideas about how you learn, but they didn't know how the brain actually worked. And so now, because of the work of bioengineers, we are beginning to see how the brain works itself, what the key characteristics are that relate to how we learn. And so bioengineers are kind of being at the forefront of allowing us to learn more effectively. And so that's part of why it's such an exciting discipline to be in.
So in that case, you could say that it's like a closed loop, because bioengineers are learning how to learn better.
Exactly.
Okay.
You couldn't have put it better. It's a closed loop, and it's enhancing. With every little bit you learn about how you learn and improve it, you're actually getting better at doing what you're doing.
Well, that sounds really great. So how do you think that this concept of learning to learn and all the neuroscientist background and theory can be applied to other areas?
Well, for example, I was really surprised. When I did the videos with my husband, he's a good director, right? But we created these videos in our basement for $5,000, not very much. And people all over the world are watching this. But I was very surprised. So when I'm creating these videos, everybody who's around me, I'll grab them, and suddenly they have to play a role in my video. So our older daughter was, I needed a person to model that if you put earphones on, it can be effective in helping to block out outside disturbances. So she put on a little pair of earphones, weren't very good, and then she put on these gigantic earphones, and then she smiles. Well, she, as it turns out, is in her 3rd year of medical school. And so she went in, and she was sitting in the audience, and her teacher got up, who's a very well-known cardiologist, and he's teaching the class, and he suddenly stops and looks at her, and he says, "Are you Barb Oakley's daughter?" And she says, "Well, yes." And he goes, "You were on that video. You were the girl who put the earphones on." And so here, this preeminent cardiologist, very well known, was watching a MOOC on how to learn more effectively so that he could do his job better. So these ideas aren't just for students, they're for anyone who is learning new things in whatever they're doing.
So just to round up and finish this interview, I would like to know about your opinion on what do you think is the importance of students in the learning area and taking all the knowledge and applying them later in the profession.
This creates the foundation, whole foundation for a great career. What I'm seeing at this conference here is absolutely amazing. The quality of the presentations is fully equivalent to what we have in our big international bioengineering conference. You guys are amazing, and what this does, what these kinds of activities do, is they help to create a foundation so you understand some of the fundamental things and are more comfortable with presenting. And I wish I had had these kinds of opportunities when I was in them. This is incredible. I'm very honored and proud.
No, we're very glad with your opinion, and thanks for the words. So, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.